So good morning, it's 9:15, it's January 2nd, and we actually did something we never do, and that's took I figured New Year, let's try something, right? Show something here. So what we did was we actually decided to go pre-market. And right now we're into Tesla pre-market. It's 9:15, 20 seconds, give or take. And Tesla just made this monstrous move up and then just came right back down to the level of 455, which is what we were looking to hold, and it could go to 450. Let's be that honest. You know what I'm saying? So we're not really too concerned about it, but you know, we're looking at the 455 level here, where we think it'll make another bounce up. So let's see what happens. Let's see if this can catch a bid. And like I said, we're in this right now, and we're going to run this and see what happens. So, Happy New Year. It's a second. Hope everybody had a great New Year's, and let's see what happens. So, we're not going to go into this heavy. We have 20 shares of this right now, so that is followed, though, again, projections by more modest growth of 3% in 2026 and 2027. But services, we don't have a lot, is now bringing in more than a quarter of all of Apple's revenue with its highest margins in so to set up a pre-market, you have to readjust your trade. You go to extended, and then you can only do a limit order. So that's the two things that you want to look at. So that's where we're at right now. We did a limit order, and we did extended markets, and let's see if it gets out there. You can start trading at pretty much any 8 o'clock, I believe. I'm not sure. They've changed the rules around 1,000 times. So, but you could trade early, pre-market, and the thing about pre-market is that you have to see, how much volume is going to pick into this. So we're in at 74. So we did not get good pricing on this. I should have, but hey, shit happens, right? So let's see if this does a little bounce here, and we can make a few dollars. And we're just testing it out. That's all we're doing. This thing just died completely. So we don't have a lot of money into this thing. We're down about $10. Not a biggie. It's just okay. Well, let's get going off the 50 period moving average, and if we're not, then to me there's no trick. You might be able to say. Okay, there we go. It's starting to pick up a little bit. Hopefully it caught the bottom, and if it did, we're going to catch a nice little ride up. I'm not talking about a ton of money, We're talking about if you can make a few dollars off this, that's all. So let's see what happens. So most of the time, I don't like to do, literally 99.9% of the time, I never like to do pre-market. Unless it's something visibly obvious, like something. I've never done well, to be honest with you, in pre-market, because you get caught. A lot of times you get caught into something, and next thing you know, you can't get out of it. That's the problem. So, right now, let's see if this can catch a bid. It's not a lot of money, but that's the problem with pre-market is right now, in my opinion. The volume is always so much lighter, and the liquidity is not there. So you're in the auction, but let's see what happens. So we got 11 minutes. I'm not super excited about it. It's I recently bought it down here, so it's good to see it going up here. I think that's what I'll just continue to do, is buy the best companies when they go down. So if it starts to dive down a little bit more, we'll get out of this, and we'll wait for the market to open up. They have one of the biggest buybacks in the business right now, so I don't have any fear. They bought back something like 35% of their shares in the last someone's dumping it.
Years, something like that. So,
But that doesn't mean anything. Look at the spread on this thing.
their share floats. Apple, no, they're decreasing their share float by buying stock back, which has been part of the catalyst of the move higher here. When this stock moves.
So right now, to get back to VWAP, which hopefully it does, is 457. So let's see if it can. I think it's going to go down even further, and if it does, if it breaks 454, we're probably going to get out of this. I mean, we really won't have a heck of a lot into this, but I don't want to ride this thing down to the 450s, where really that's where support is. We were hoping at 455 would be the support, and that's what we're still hoping for. So let's see what happens. Again, it's January 2nd. You're talking about probably not a ton of volume, honestly. So let's see what happens. Okay, so it might have bottomed out. We might have got the last few sales in there, and this will start to take an upturn, and we'll make a few dollars, and we'll get out of this. So let's see what happens. If you could break that 74. There we go.
So we'll wait on it, and if Apple ever does increase that dividend, oh boy, we will be dancing in the streets. That is
it's
for
almost
sure.
there.
One of my largest holdings. It's Apple, it's Google,
It's at the 72s.
Palantir. I think are the three largest holdings in those account here. So we'll see.
Look at that spread on that, 50 cents. That's where you get killed in this pre-market.
We'll wait. Nickel moving. Okay, I don't know. We have to look at some metals.
Okay.
Now, we're going to a
456 by 80. Jeez.
Be a metal, but we're going to go to Bitcoin right here. A store of value. Will it be that in 2026, or will it be down another 7%?
So we're at 456, and the sad part is, okay, now, okay, it just came back down. Whatever. So, like I said, we'll make a few dollars on this, hopefully, But look at the spread here, 50 by 80. That's a 30-cent spread, 25-cent spread right now. It tried hitting 456, so we're still down, no doubt about it. But look at the spike it came in. There was a print that happened at 457.93. So then it came right back down. So let's see what happens.
7.9 and 8.3% respectively, surging to a sector-wide move rather than these isolated pumps. The synchronized upside across.
So the beauty of this, though, but this is the beauty, is that you can put in your order where you want to be. Okay. So at that point, you type in what your desire to be out at is.
And again, despite that new-year rally, meme coins had a pretty rough year last year. Total market cap dropped from 94.9 bill to 37.8 billion. That's a roughly 60% decline.
All right, Neil, what's your look here on IBIT? Well, it's already getting bonked to the downside as we can speak, so I think you just got to wait for 88.
Let's see if we get some consolidation here. Okay, the spread's tightening up, which is hopefully that's a good sign.
It's right around 50. The $50 on IBIT's been about that level, and we need to travel $100 above the low, so it's not like.
Let's see if we can break above 456 now.
But certainly down into 49.9 and 50 seems like where this would be headed the way it's selling off the open. It's a slightly down in the market in the bigger move, obviously, than Bitcoin. As you might be able to tell by this line up here, I probably would have been a fade at 51.40.
It's trying right now. It's hitting 456 again. So hopefully this could go on a little churn and burn. It's got the 90s now.
And really, like you're almost, even if you fill in this gap, like that's not even where the buy support's been. It's been closer to 49 on IBIT. So I think your first look, if you're looking for a bounce, would be 88K, which is about.
If we get out, I mean, we can put whatever we want in there. But if we get out, it's going to be at the mercy of the market. So when you look at this, it's 60 by 75. This is the number you're concerned with. That's when you're going to be out and you're going to be making money. So this, I know it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense.
That's why we're trading SLV the last couple of sessions. It was a good short off the highs. yesterday.
All right, there we go.
I was gonna say yesterday, on Wednesday, off of this 66.5, and you can
All right.
clearly see 66.5. You're gonna find resistance. I just think you go resistance to support and looking for dips into that level. If we don't get dips into 66.5 to be able to
There we
play this
go.
long, then I'm just gonna work with whatever trend we can get. And when I see what happened on this trend, every single dip buy, once we form a trend line, I will buy 2 sessions ago. So I want to have that mentality. If we're going to hold on to VWAP here, we've already made the dip into the prior high, and I'm going to be patient looking for that trend to form. For silver, I'm play back into the prior high, like I just said. Only about 4 minutes to go in here, everybody. Before we go and talk about ASML and that double upgrade, we just want to quickly show the imbalances. Not that there's anything crazy. That being said, you've got to sell. On Wednesday, we had nothing on the imbalance locator over a couple 100,000. Today, you've got Cisco with a sell of 500,000. BVAI is a buy of 350,000. Neo 340, but those are $5 stocks. Apple's a small sell at 270. And Intel down here is a small sell as well. So pretty much nothing unless you're really into Cisco for some reason.
I just gotta say, shout out, sitting in Mini-Me's chair is another look at a Mini-Me today. Let's go over and see this man's hoodie. I think he's got he's got the Sean vibes going on over here. Check that out. Look at that, the Looney Tunes. Yeah, there it is. I like that. There we go. Yeah, man, this is my kind of a shirt right there. Good job, man. Big Bugs Bunny Looney Tune laughs right there. So little Warner Brothers love. Maybe he's gonna be trading some.
So we put the orders in there, so
He's in the building.
let's see if this can get a little more juice going.
So, awesome right there. Obi will go back over the desk. 3 minutes left until the open.
Going quick, guys. Alethea Capital analyst Warren Lau, he's double upgrading ASML to buy from sell, raising the price target from 750 to 1,500. He has stronger confidence in the company's medium and long-term growth tied to advanced semiconductor manufacturing. And here, what more can you tell us about this?
Yeah, he's saying the struggling is expecting extreme ultraviolet or EUV lithography demand, particularly from DRAM manufacturers. That's going to be a key catalyst. Also talking about resilient, deep ultraviolet orders from China, suggesting that demand does remain intact despite some geopolitical concerns. You're saying dynamics support sustaining tool utilization and
All right, we should be taken out of this trade in a second. 42. Our orders are at 62.
Around 6%. What is your look on ASML?
Hello?
Yeah, like as far as the trade goes, we're not going to trade $1,100 stock. It's like primary in Europe, at least not my cup of tea. I do think you have a chance to break the high here today, so there's certainly a possibility. But I just like the strength that it's going to bring to the overall space. If you do have all the chip names gapping up overall, there's some positive stories for TSM as well. So as far as ASML goes, I like them. I do like Lam as well. That research, we talked about that earlier. If you're looking for a U.S. company that's similar but not exactly the same thing, if you want to play some sympathy. But I'll be looking at AMD in particular today. For the obvious reason that, remember that 217 wall that was there for a week and a half? Well, we're through it. So, 217 is kind of come and gone. I'm going to be looking long over the 217 here with room up to 220 here on advanced micro devices. There's also something kind of weird going on. There's a kind of like a barcode or forever buyer. It's like pre-market volume, but at 218 even, there seems to be a little somebody holding the stock there for the last almost full 40 minutes here on AMD. So if it loses 218, I would suspect it might go quickly all the way down to that 217 level. And I want to be ready for that. For now, it's holding that 218 right now.
All right, so yeah, where we're actually going to be trading today, let's call up some names. IBIT right here. I have IBIT on the note here, long around $50. So we'll see if that can come in. Just bounced a little bit off 50, so we're bidding there right now. We do have the NASDAQ. I traded using the TQQs. So that's 53.80. I'm going to wait a little lower. I'm going to wait for 53.50s. That's what I wrote down. So I'm bidding 53.60 right now. These are just going through my notes. You can go find them at Trader TV, Sean. IBIT and Uber would be another name that I'm waiting for as well. And actually bidding all of these just in case we do get a move down. The thing about this is 50 cents already in the out of the money with a spread. So you got to be careful to see where Uber's going to go. I'm going to wait for 81.50 to see if that can come into play there. Just sort of a level that we were on Wednesday. So Uber, TQs, IBIT, and then silver. I don't know if silver's going to get there. I have 65.50 right down there. Actually, that was up $1 to down $1. So Now with only 6 seconds left, I want to thank everybody for watching.
All right, market's going to be open in 5 seconds. So hopefully we get out of this trade. All right, we just got filled. We made another $47, and we should be out at this point.
Nice move to the upside there. Probably Tesla is going to be a mover here early as we got deliveries numbers from Tesla.
So
Uber and have that on the side as well.
we go back to
Again, remember, it's a New York name, so it might take a minute to
day
open
trade,
up.
day
Here,
orders.
but it looks like it's open now. Yeah, good volume spike there. So Uber trying to get a little lower. We'll watch out for that. Maybe
So this is what we did today. We're at $45 so far,
right now as well. S&P
and we closed out that trade.
The new year, two nice gains, man. Nasdaq up 1%, ES now up 0.5%. So yeah,
We're at $45, and I feel
Oh, you guys. Yeah, forget about any dip buys in AMD. AMD is now 4% to the upside and absolutely flying here. Like, Nvidia is strong, but it's not doing AMD things. That's absolutely
not really concerned about anything else.
AMD. I don't know what ASML is doing. That was the thing we were just talking about in the chip space. Intel's gapped up and up 4% as well. So the chips are going ham, at least the ones that are not named Nvidia. Although Nvidia's at at $190, it's up 4%. Not as
So
not
we're
as
gonna
crazy
we're
as
gonna
the move.
basically see this out
This is the-
and see what Tesla's gonna do. I mean, it's playing right now with the VWAP, so nobody really knows. But I mean, you could say this thing is all over the place. It goes from 456 to 457 to 458, and they're just trying to figure out if it's gonna flush or it's gonna make a run up. And the belief is that it's gonna make a flush to 450. Deliveries really don't have a shit to do with anything.
The bottom here, maybe, I don't know, for Palantir. So we'll bid here. Now we've got it at 180 flat. Happy with that.
We're gonna go short on Palantir in a minute. All right, there he is.
We're not even waiting for that long. There it is. So in and out quickly on Palantir. That one did not hold, but the market is heading back to the downside.
This is red right now.
Yeah, Nasdaq is going downside as well. So I don't know what's ES is not good.
No, I mean, like, sorry, the ES is breaking lows.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Weaker than the NASDAQ.
For sure.
So hopefully we get a nice little run on this.
On our, our Nasdaq position instead of chasing Palantir. Micron, huge move.
All right, we're into for 160 shares. Nothing great.
So we missed that move there on Micron. Is that still making it move higher? Wow. Good discipline here. Getting out.
Whoops.
179.50 there on Palantir as that goes a little lower as well. Here comes the TQs. Maybe we eventually get our levels. I wrote down 350.
All right, we're short on Palantir right now, and we're a second away from getting out of there.
Are those, like I said, those chip names are going absolutely
All
nuts.
right.
Here's AMD. It got to 225 and already starting to come back in. It's so weird to started out looking for a dip buy in AMD and now starting to think the other way. Like 225 is resistance on the day.
All right, we're out. We just made
I think it might
$140, and we're done for the day.
as we speak. So
Silver shut down. So it was a decent day. Let's not get crazy. Palantir just Palantir really just sank. So we got a nice one there. Wow. Yeah, that was a monstrous move down on Palantir. And still going. Let's see if we're going to play this going up now.
So we'll take out a little bit for 10 cents there on IBIT. We're looking for a little bit more, obviously, on this one. Watch out for Bitcoin, 88.5, 88.6. Right now, we're going to put another offer.
All right, we just put a buy into Palantir. So let's see if this can actually make some more money for us. If not, whatever. We had a great day. We got $40 to play with right now.
There's IBIT. There's Uber. We'll take a bid here. See if we lose at 81.50. That was going to be a marker for us down there. So there it was right there. Now we have a clear out 81.40. So if we could break.
So we're hoping that and we're not giving anything away. I'll tell you right now.
But so far so good, man. It's IBIT making our money back here for us on Palantir, but we need a little bit of a bigger move there. IBIT, as we broke down, man, we like that long down near 50. We'll take it, and we'll go over when you're ready to Adara. It sounds like we're ready right now.
ASML, we just mentioned that double upgrade from Alethea Capital. This one up in a big way. Looks like we're at all-time highs here, up above 1,000.
So we're just gonna sit here. We're not risking a lot of money at all right now. Right now.
I mean, like I said, it's a
We're
chip
gonna
league.
see what this does, if it can
There are a lot of
recapitulate.
different play, which
If
was
so,
looking
great.
for
If not,
EJT.
whatever.
This one at least finally something set up remotely, what we're looking for. Innovate falls
Silver's
break of
down,
high, already
Affirm.
topping tail candle at about 13.55,
So
13.5.
we're waiting for some of the chips to catch up a little bit.
On Wednesday is what I mean.
We're
13.5,
hoping
and then all the way back
Palantir
into
has
Venus
hit their
went back
low,
into up. Remember
but we're
the
not
story
sure.
was,
We're not sure.
yeah, they're getting a
It's
BJ's
not showing any movement
well,
up
that's it.
yet.
That was the story on Friday.
So
So looking to fade that for a second day in a row. But wow, Tesla started to come back in. Still looking at AMD at that high of 225. It is looking like a double top, so it might be close to. I wanted this long early, but obviously it's gone.
we're in it's 178.16. That's a bad number. And so we're far away.
Early start for the chip into a
And
market.
we're
which is
a
at-
dollar out of the money. Holy cow!
Yeah, market's down a little bit here. We'll have to watch out for these plays. Yeah, I mean, we're fine. We're actually now slapping good trading. There's Uber, so we got Uber long off the note, so that's going to be working out. And we have iBit long, which has been working out. Hopefully that'll come higher. So the only stock we lost on was Palantir, but we're now flat. We made back enough now to not worry about that. But there it goes. Palantir back. We'll still continue to watch out for Uber. I like that stock. We'll see if we can get back to $82. And again, this is just something that we wrote down on our note. So we got 81.50s. That's where it fell into. So we like that. And we also wrote down iBit. And if you're
There, we just bought another 10 shares. Hopefully this can start to branch up a little bit. Let's see. We're not going to risk a lot here. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go, Neil. Now we're starting to cook, man. This is what we're talking about. It's the hot dog
All right.
positions.
Okay, so we got a few dollars out of
Really starting to go up.
Palantir. We're done. So 142.05, and we got our money out of it, and we're done. So I hope everybody has a great New Year's. And again, it's Friday, January 2nd, and we're actually done at 9:32. So have a great day.